Good afternoon, again, Princess, from, again, the SeaWorld parking lot where it looks like it's going to be a pretty crowded day. The line to get in was backed up onto all of the surface streets. But despite that, I was able to get a spot at the charger. So Miss Liberty is back there gathering some electrons. I am strongly considering going to Busch Gardens tomorrow for their food and wine festival. So need to get as much juice as I can, and I have decided to not fast charge as much. There's debate on whether or not, or actually there's debate on how that affects battery health. So I figure let me just use the level 2 chargers as much as possible, and now that they're all working in celebration, it's actually a lot easier. So I'm going to be here for a few hours, charge up, probably enough, and then I will make a decision later, because it is very busy, so I will have to leave pretty early to get there. So we'll see how that goes. But right now, probably going to join a big line to get in the park. So let's go do that. Remember, the Seven Seas Food Festival is still going on, so I am here for lunch, if I didn't already say that. So we are doing Brazil today, and our first round consists of pão de queijo, or Brazilian cheese bread. Hopefully I got it somewhat close. And for this and the next two courses, we are accompanying them with the frozen mint and basil caipirinha. Cheese bites were very tasty. The cheese bread was just a good cheese bread. What really made the dish was the chimichurri. It was nice and tangy. Nothing really stood out about it. It was just a really good chimichurri. So I went back to get the second course, which is a Brazilian Picana steak, or Picana, or something like that. Again, I'm hoping I'm getting that close, but it's supposed to be served with a tomato salsa, but that is not tomato. Those look like lima beans and hearts of palm. Maybe a last-minute substitution, who knows? But gonna try it, and let's see how they did. The steak. Okay, the cut of meat was better than food festival quality, so that was a definite plus. It was cooked very well, so that was a definite plus. So I enjoyed the steak very much. It was very mildly seasoned, which I didn't really expect, but now that I think about it, yes. However, the substitute salsa was kind of a guest to the party that no one is sure who invited. I'll put it that way. I mean, it was fine, but it didn't really add anything to the dish. I would next time, or what you could do next time, or when you get this, is ask for some of the chimichurri to go with the steak. That would be an A+ combination, and that would be a really great dish. So for next time, although again I say next time probably won't happen since there's so much more to try. I did already go back for the final selection from Brazil, and that would be the yuca bites with an unnamed sauce. It's not on the menu, so I'm not really sure what it is, and I haven't tried it yet. But she was quite generous with the pour, which I imagine bodes well. So let's dig into this last round from Brazil. Oh, and by the way, the frozen caipirinha is really good. I moved away from Brazil, trying to find a quieter place, which is pretty difficult in SeaWorld, just to finish my caipirinha. But let me tell you, the yuca bites were quite good, very satisfying. They are bites, not fries, which I actually prefer. The sauce is like a peppercorn sauce, but not really. There's no description, so I don't really know how else to describe it other than it was good. Now, so Brazil and Brazil. I think overall, Universal had a better execution of their interpretation of Brazil. I mentioned this before, but they went high with their menu choices. So I guess they are serving Brazilian cuisine, whereas SeaWorld chose a more mainstream path. So neither is better or worse. I will say, if you are adventurous, maybe go try Universal. If you are not an adventurous eater, SeaWorld Brazil will be much more to your liking. Although I would still get the chimichurri with the steak. Also, this was much more satisfying because the portions are larger. So I am pretty much good for lunch, although I think I will have a dessert. Haven't done that in a while, and see how that goes. They don't have dessert over there, which might contribute to the reason that this Brazil is a little more satisfying, because there was 3 main dishes. Either way, I am probably going to just walk around the park, finish my drink now, and figure out what to do, although I do have an eye on something for dessert. Well, the good news, they're doing 2-train testing right now. So that one's off, and there's one in the loading area right now. And oh, there she goes. No word on when she will open. So we'll just have to wait it out. Like I said, this will probably be a one and done for me. Those comfort collars are anything but, so I don't know. They're just ugh. And here's the rest of her behind the stadium. Super cute. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Well, we've got an oops-a-daisy going on. Infinity Falls is down, like completely turned off. The water, there you go, is not running. It doesn't look like they're draining. That would be a huge undertaking, I imagine, but she's just sitting here, and it was only an hour ago, maybe an hour and a half ago, I was by here. Hopefully they'll get it running soon. So it seems like it's just a pretty regular spring break Friday here at SeaWorld. The midways are crowded, the wait times are going up. Mako is 80 minutes, but that might have something to do with Infinity Falls being down. The entrance process kind of slows things down getting into the park. But once inside, it's pretty normal. It's almost 4 o'clock, and it's pretty routine. I have to go get my one-day quick queue, or my one ride per day quick queue. I think all the way at the front of the park. I'm not really sure if there's another way to do that. I will find out. There are no quick queue machines by Mako. I really thought there were, but it's fine. Yes, the turnstiles are, well, scan stiles, whatever they call them, are much lighter right now. I went to the machine to get my quick queue, but they were all booked up. But there is a sign that says there are other machines inside, so I'm going to try and find one of those. All right, I take that back. It is a pretty busy day here in the park when Manta is posting a 120-minute wait. What's the negative on the kiosks by Manta? I found the locker rental kiosks, and the sign says quick queue sold here, but the machines there only want to talk about lockers. So I'm gonna head over to Kraken. Oh, this is interesting. Despite the long waits for other attractions, Kraken is closed by now at 3 o'clock, but this is what I was looking for. So let's get our past member reward and head over to Mako. Taking a rest, walking over to Mako, and I do want to take this opportunity to credit SeaWorld on the change, the one-day quick queues, because I remember a couple years ago saying that it was the only major pass that I have for the Florida parks that didn't offer some kind of skip-the-line benefit. Walt Disney World has or had Fast Pass. Hopefully they'll bring in Max Pass. Universal gives us Express after 4, but nothing here. Well, okay, now we get the one quick queue per day, which is fine. Okay, that it works. It's different, and yeah, I'm going to be able to take advantage of it. So I like the new pass, like the benefits. All the other ones that I used are still there. So this seems just like a great addition. But I'm going to continue on because now I actually have to use it. Oh, and to be clear, fruit punch. For reference, it's 16:17 walking into the queue. Posted time was 60 minutes, which is down from when I left to find the ticket. And I'm not seeing anybody. Oh, there's the quick queue line. Time is now 16:56, and the wait is up to 90 minutes, but got a pretty special ride. It was 40 minutes entrance to entrance for me, entering the queue, exiting, and coming all the way back out to the front, but I got 2 rides. What happened was I rode once, and then when the train got back to the station, the next group was just one young lady, so they let us sit on the 2 sides. They allowed 2 singles in a row with 2 seats in between. So I back-to-back rides on Mako for the price of 1 quick queue. Pretty awesome deal. I don't know what I'm going to do next, other than I think it's time to have dessert. Actually, that was the plan, so now it's going to be dessert. So that way, and then over there. Doesn't look like Infinity Falls will be back online today. That's too bad. Would have been nice for a ride. Perfect day for it. Just look at that blue sky. I'm pretty sure I mentioned this before, but the pretzel kitchen here is the easiest place to just get a cup of water because the drinks are self-serve, so you don't have to make the queue. And I'm talking because there's music. I have 2 dessert options, and they're both right around here, but I think I'm gonna go for the first one I identified this morning. The other is the pretzel and the chocolate dip pretzel, but let's see what I am gonna have today. For dessert, I chose what I will call the Spectrum Swirl. Don't really want to use that other word, but here it is. It is actually cheesecake, not ice cream or anything, but most importantly, it does have sprinkles. The cheesecake was just a novelty cheesecake. It was a whipped cheesecake, which not really my favorite, but it was okay. I actually didn't finish it because it was, I mean, too much sugar, and I didn't really feel like finishing it. It was very nice. It was very cute, which is its shtick, but that's about it. I wasn't bad, but I would have preferred the chocolate dipped pretzel, which I will get next time. They might have it at Busch Gardens. I don't know. I recall maybe seeing it. We'll find out tomorrow. Hopefully, maybe Sunday, because I got to get there. Anyway, I did check in for my tumbler, so I got to come back on 2 more Fridays. That should be no problem. And there goes Manta. Might give her a ride. I don't know, kind of a why not. At this point, I was going to leave a couple hours ago, but I just got confused with the time, and Miss Liberty's almost done charging, so I guess I might as well just wait it out. Okay, well, yeah, the cheesecake, it's all right. Well, I'm just going to walk around some more. Got to get those steps in after all that delicious food, and then one more ride. It's Friday, and I keep forgetting there's no concert tonight. Those are only on Saturday and Sunday, and I might stay to Busch for their show. Forget who it is, but he sounded familiar. All right, heading out after another super fun day at SeaWorld. Got some great food from the Brazil booth, and that tasty cheesecake, although not my favorite, it was still good. Got to ride Mako 3 times, and well, oh, and I got a good deal on a shirt that I actually saw it like a month ago, and it was still there on super clearance, so it was only like $6. So yeah, that was a great deal. It is now very, very cold, and I'm just in a t-shirt, so I am shivering right now, and it's just a few miles drive back to the place in Celebration, so I think I will be okay, but but either way, that is why I am thankful for my problems.